Coach, the weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 49 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They run. It's Gurley. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll get this down only to the 18.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Zerline's kick is up and through. Zerline, of course, last year had likely the iconic field goal of the season, booting that 57-yarder in the Superdome to send his squad to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you really hurt the Saints fans on that one, didn't you?
Sorry.
They didn't want to hear that at all. But this guy deserves his nicknames. Greg the Leg, Legatron, because the ball goes through the post at a heavy rate, 87% in 2018.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey, check 24, check 24. Shift, 61, matchbox, lights.
Here's the 2nd year back from Southern Miss, Ito Smith. And forget about finding a lane. Had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Hey, check. Hey, box drop.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now the dual threat man, this is DJ Foster. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Got it. Hey, high 7.
Ryan now, the throw on 3rd down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Hey, Delta. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Kel.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the fourth down. Now we see a man who got a... And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And that will force a turnover on downs. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From midfield now, here's Ryan. They'll set up the screen to Smith. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
On the stop there defensively, Tyler Davison.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Goff. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. This time Ryan will throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. Complete. Smith has it. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down. On fourth down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. JoJo Natson back deep for the Rams. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over.
Cut! Like 20! Yo, 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 yo! Yo!
On first and 10, Goff. Incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Now it's Gurley. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another first and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it second and short. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1. They go with Brown, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Buying time, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Third and long. It's gone. They got a man. It's Woods. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Ryan now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
12 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. The Rams going to go ahead and use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even 1st half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
3 yards on that last run, so here is 2nd and 7 from the 28. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That's good for a Falcon.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Blue 80. I'm trying to collect. Showing it. Check.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Corey Littleton came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Here's Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hold on. Check. Switch.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 3 yards on first, 4 on second, and now 5 on 3rd down. Move the sticks.
And the Rams first down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Goff. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Here we go. 180. Check. Watch 54. Whirling. Hey, lift.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Kill. We're good. Hey, check 24.
Again they run with Gurley. He's going to be stopped well behind the line of scrimmage, and that's pretty much going to wipe out their gain from 1st down. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
We go tonight. 20. 54. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. We go 76.
Now it's gone. And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready. Black 25. I got you, son. Check.
From the 24, Ryan, it's caught, Smith. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Ryan now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. They toss to Freeman. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Down, ready, 525. That's what I do. Under 10, under express. Let him go.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's David Long, the rookie from Michigan, who picked it. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. Woods coming off by far the best year of his career. 86 catches, over 1,200 yards. Now he's hoping to build on that, but well, he was a key cog in the wheel that took them to the Super Bowl last season. They go with Gurley on first down, but he goes nowhere. They bottle him up for a loss of a couple. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Ready, 25.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. Got it. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. 41.
Now the former Oregon man. This is Kenyon Barner. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Hey, Haywood.
They go play action with Ryan. Looking downfield for... This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons push further out in front. We've seen these two, Matt Ryan and Julio Jones, connect quite a few times over the years. It never gets old.
It never gets old. Well, maybe for the defense it does, but not for us who are watching it. And Julio, every time he steps on the field, you can just about mark him down for 100 yards. That's about his career average per game. But think about this. Getting in the end zone has always been a struggle for him. He gets the big yardage, but he doesn't get the touchdowns. Not this time. No matter how many people were kicked in coverage, he found a way to beat it.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Jared Goff, 4 times last year, he led the Rams on a fourth quarter comeback. He obviously didn't do it in Super Bowl 53, but can he do it here? In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Keanu Neal with a safety blitz for the sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 25. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. 1st and goal, Foster. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the Rams' 8-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Ito Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Henderson will try and run for the 1st. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. On the toss, it's Gurley. 10 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And down to the 16-yard line. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Now they'll toss to Gurley left. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus. and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for Atlanta, they move back over 500 now at 4-3, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.